Rob here and welcome to the next of my build videos of my new Tamiya HotShot. In this one, again I'm not sure how far I'm going to get, but we start with painting the driver figure that's integral into the top of the chassis. So I've been umming and ahhing a bit about what colour to use, but decided to go with what they're asking me almost anyway. So the driver is going to be matte white, but I've decided I'm going to try satin white. I've already started the driver and I've done the first coat of gloss white, so we'll see how that pans out. So I will try and do this without getting in the way, but I apologise in advance if you do see me horrible bald head, but hey, let's give it a go. So, oh dear, this white doesn't seem to be covering very well. I may well decide to go to my original choice of gloss red, because I haven't got any flat red. And yeah. Right, do you know what? I think I'm going to leave that, see how it dries, and make a decision. So, I think what I might do is possibly I can do some of this on step 16. So I'll have a look at the parts and maybe start having a go and doing some other stuff until that's dried. So, bear with me, folks. Okay, so there's the difference. If you can see, a lot more coverage. Don't get me wrong, I might need to do another 2 coats on the red, but there, I think I'll be 5, 6, 7 or more. So we're going to go red. Still a bit tacky, but I can start doing the inside bits now. Just to give you a quick show of the red. So I'm just going over, trying to steer clear of his harness, but I'm overlapping this bit to make sure you don't get any black once I put his head on. And I'm going to go around here because you never know, the sticker may not go that far. And then gently round. Sorry guys. Like so. And then I'm going to go down there as well. And we'll leave that to dry. While I'm waiting for the paint to dry, I forgot to say, I've done a bit of adding. So I've added the battery holders brackets, and I've made up this, what do they call it? Access cover. It's aluminium plate, and it slides in like so and pushes down, and then I assume, if you can see there, you've got an R clip to hold it in place. and that's all ready to go. And I'm moving on to step 17, which is the suspension crank. Now it doesn't say whether it's front or rear, so I don't know. But it's got one of these weird, what do they call it? A ball rod. Ooh. And you have to screw in this plastic part, E6 I think it is. But it's a really tight fit and hard plastic. So my tip is put a dab of grease on the end of the screw or the thread before you start screwing it in, and then use a pair of pliers, and you can use the Allen key that comes with the kit, fits through, but you might not need that with the grease. So that's that bit. We've then got to sort of make up this beast. So let me get the orientation right. That's that bit. So that bit goes like so, and that goes on top. And then those two just clip on. Right, okay, I think I might try and do this bit first, because I've just seen we've got an E-clip to put on. I think I'll do this bit first because of that pesky 2mm E-clip. So we've got this suspension pin. Oh no, I need to. No, I think it goes that way. The thinner bit. And then that. And then anyway. And then we've got part A5. There's a spacer. Oh, may just fit. And here we go, folks. Oops. Fingers crossed. Come on. Hooray! Woohoo! It's done. Right, we can carry on with the easy bit now. Right. God, dearie me. Okay. So that's that greased. And that's the top, that's the bottom, according to this way round. Pop that in there, pop that in like so. And there we have one finished suspension crank. And let's have a look at what's next. Well, Well, we've still got a bit more painting to do on the driver's helmet at least, but I've kind of finished the driver. 2 coats of red, but I think it's still a bit tacky, but I'm going to risk it to carry on with step 18, attaching the rear gearbox. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach this rear stabilizer rod. So it goes in, oh, it says something like so. So, oh, there it is. And we can do that up both sides, I believe. And then we need some of these M2 tiny little screws again. That's strange, but hey, we will find out at some point. I'm now going to put this suspension crank in. Another nightmare job, I reckon, but anyway. Again, it's telling us to grease stuff up. Oh, nearly dropped it. And then it goes through there. And obviously the crank goes between the 2 bits, and then we try and wangle. There we go. Oh, there we go. Is it going to go through? Yes. And then we take one of the BA5s and a flange nut. And pop it through. Wow. And that's that part done. So one goes over there, if it gets on. And the other one should go over there, I believe. Yes, that looks about right. So now just the dreaded E-clips. Wow. Hey, so there's your weird rear suspension. And we now just got to connect it to here via that hole and that hole, I believe. Right, so I don't think it's going to be as easy as that. Typical. I think this spacer here B or A4 has to go inside there. And then the screw through and then You need 4 hands. Oh, I can't see a dicky bird. Hang on a minute. Well, that's just wore me out. So, that is step 18 complete, and we can move on to step 19 with the stabilizer stays. I'm not sure if they're carbon fibre or just carbon reinforced plastic. I think they're carbon fibre, but yes, I think they are. So I think what I might do is, although it doesn't tell me, I don't think, is from when I've had kits in the past with carbon fibre, I'm going to go around the outside of these outsides with some cyano glue because it feels really rough. So we'll be back in a bin for step 19. Okay guys, back in step 5, it tells you to remove the prop joint before attaching the motor, because possibly, maybe, I can't see where it's going now, here we go, it might catch that screw there. However, it doesn't tell you to put it back in again. And me being senile, completely forgot all about it. So once you've installed the motor, stick it back in before you get to step 19. Otherwise you'll be taking the chassis off again. So here we are, step 19 again. So I've got my prop shaft, I've got it in the cup, I've got the front end in, and then we need to get that like that. However, I'm not sure where these go. Well, I'm not, you know, I know where they go. So let's try it. Oops, 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 oops. So this is the back one. That's hard to do, so okay, it's starting to look like a buggy. These weird stuff, but yeah, I'm really liking it so far. So with that, I think we'll finish the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Really looking forward to seeing you on the next one, and the next one should be the shock absorbers. So again, even though wasn't planning on doing a step-by-step guide, I think I will be doing, because these shocks are different as well. So thanks for watching. Bye.